Panther Point's preview is brought to you by Prophetstown Mini Mart, located at 202 Washington Street in Prophetstown. Behind every small business is a family. Nicole Olinger Photography. Olinger Photography, located on Main Street in Prophetstown, specializing in senior, school, sports, and more. Call 815-499-6952 to book a session.
I thought before the game we were evenly matched. Offensively, defensively, our players. I thought both of us were kind of in the same boat. Both of us really needed the game, so we were, obviously everyone was going to put everything out there. I was surprised that our guys didn't handle their run better earlier on, because it was exactly what we thought and what we practiced against, and we just didn't, for whatever reason. And they were physical, and maybe we just weren't expecting that to start the game. I don't know. Yeah, I think that was part of it. I think Coach DeMay is one of the most respected coaches on the staff for sure. And, I think the kids took that challenge that he presented to them, and I think they did step it up. I think there's things that we can do better, but at least defensively, I was looking at the stats, and the whole game we gave up 194 yards, and after halftime only 50. So they played extremely well. Offensively, it was just hard for us to get sustain some drives. But I told them, at the end of the day, we made plays when we had to. Now we can't count on that. Obviously, that's not something we want to get in a habit of.
Right.
But guys stepped up and made some really big plays when we really needed it, and that's what good teams do. So that was great to see. Yeah, Riverdale's an improved team. Last year they were trying to get things back, back to being respectable and getting their varsity team and all that, and they struggled. I think they would admit to that. But I don't know if it's their sophomore class or their junior class. It might be a combination of both. They got some talent there, and they aren't the pushover team that they were last year. So we've been telling the guys, like, we can't just show up and expect the same results as last year. And they do have 2 wins this year, and they've played better, and they've competed with some teams. So, we have to have a good week of practice, and we keep harping on the guys the past few days about that. So, hopefully, we show up and we're ready to go. Yeah, against Orion, they ran like the same play over and over and over. And they just kept getting chunk yards, and they kept, kind of like what we want to try to do is just grind it out and get first downs, and they were able to do that against Orion. But that's what they want to do. And then when you least expect it, that's when they're going to try to throw a pass. And you saw against Mercer County, they definitely, had, I don't know, it was probably 60 or 70 yard pass play because they caught them sleeping a little bit. So, we've warned our DBs. We're going to continue to warn them that that's definitely something they want to try to do to you. Yeah, so we had Max Milam and Jordan Crow both fill in defensively for him, and it's going to take them some time to kind of figure out. Max has never played the middle linebacker position, and Jordan has, but it's been a slow start since he joined the team a little bit late. He's missed a few practices here and there for various reasons, and you can't replace Amon. The talk last week was everybody has to play better. D-line, secondary, other linebackers, everyone has to play better. And we're going to continue saying that because Amon defensively was our MVP. Offensively, Derek Nosker stepped in at the guard position, and he played well. And we feel good about him being there. Now he's not at Amon's level, at this year, but he knows what he's doing. He's physical. He's fast. He's someone that if he continues to get reps, will continue to improve. So we feel good about Derek at the guard position. Yeah, I go back to Derek Nosker. I knew he was going to contribute at the varsity level at early on. just with his off-season prep and what he did last year at the fresh soft level. But I didn't think he'd be playing at this level. I think he's pretty close to first team all conference in my opinion. Now it hasn't been great every game, but just the things that he's able to do and the motor that he has, and he's just quiet. He just goes about his business, and it's awesome. And I think the majority of the guys have seen how he plays and how he goes about it, and there's definitely respect for him on this team, and I think there was beforehand, but he's one. The other guy, I would say Caleb Reamer. Yeah, I know he's 6'4" and 250, but he's another guy that stepped in and right away he took a leadership role. He was telling different juniors and different seniors, how to run different offensive plays, and not in a disrespectful way, just in a way that he's a smart football player. Besides being athletic and big and strong, like he's a smart football player. But man, he gets up and down the line. I mean, he big time motor as well. So those two guys definitely just stand out at the top of my list. Just playing hard. They're quiet. They're leaders. Super excited they're with us the next 3 years.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Panther Points Preview was brought to you by Prophetstown Mini Mart, located at 202 Washington Street in Prophetstown. Behind every small business is a family. Nicole Olinger Photography. Olinger Photography, located on Main Street in Prophetstown, specializing in senior, school, sports, and more. Call 815-499-6952 to book a session.